my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Breeze has got Smith here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Ready?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or
looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city. of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really...
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they...
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Set. 19. 24.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
With the score, Saints 20, Texans nothing.
What's up?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the gun, Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Touchdown, Texans.
Watson on the keeper. Touchdown, Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Saints 20, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st down throw. Watson dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right here.
Here's Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Onyemata, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
On
1st and 10, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 28 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, ready? 95-56, 95-56. Pull it together.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And Thomas has it. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader, Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play action. Breeze. Again has it complete. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 22-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go with a fullback line, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 41 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Flushed out right. Looking long for... It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, 60 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brees going to throw here. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Stays on his feet. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to the well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the quick. Wake bring the bass bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop to shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter.
Yo, good game, bro.
I wasn't even expecting it.
I thought you were about to blow him out, yo.
Hey, it is what it is, though.
My mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many ones, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many ones, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP love, time to bring the bass bird.
He's a lot better. You don't throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
You be good, bro. Yo,
I'm
looking forward to Oregon.
Oh. What team do you have?
The 49ers.
What week is that?
Yeah, you better prepare for me.
Let me see
I
what
made
week.
some trade. I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be like, no, stop it, not over.
Oh, that's week 14.
I don't know if you saw my trades today.
Nah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh yeah, you think your D-line nice? Oh yeah. Breeze better get that ball out. Breeze better get that ball out, yo. No, I'm being serious. Check my D-line. Check them out.
I bet.
Yeah. Dare you to run that ball.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
That's a big
now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting.
Okay.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar hard, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.
Why you have to do that? Clowny?
Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brother.
Why you have to get clowny? Why you have to get clowny?
Yeah, we in it for life.
What the heck?
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. I see my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to
need my
those
running
days.
backs, man.
I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
I needed my running back.
Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm
Foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before.
Yeah.
Drown out my problems, let me went up in a magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me,
that would have been good though. What you got on your hold up.
Check out who I picked up too. I got another trade I did with him too.
What was it, a running back, wide receiver? Are you serious? Are you shit? Oh my god. What the heck? Are you serious?
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad
I'm done with you.
His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama,
I'm done with you.
daddy, tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your
I know it's not you though.
tell your daddy, tell the whole damn
Nope.
world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none.
Yeah, I seen that one dude that posted that one picture.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you what
72 to 28. 61 to 6, okay.
I can't be touched
Yeah.
and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league.
The Ravens?
Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you
72 to 28?
My team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
I need to do something now.
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair, ready to attack.
And then I need to work on my defense.
Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. You tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come and get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and
They will.
Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched.
Matter of fact, I need to do a trade, man. God, really. They will. Yeah. Back to Seattle? Yeah. Wow. Ah.
And then we made another trade. I traded Emmanuel Sanders for DK.
DK?
And KJ Wright. KJ Wright, yeah. Traded those two players just for one player.
Okay. Okay. Bobby Wagner? Where do you want it? Dude, I better offer him like Latavius Murray and what else? No, I know that. I know that. What? Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that on the rules. Oh. Hey, do you think that the dude would take Murray and Lattimore?
What's Lattimore's overall?
85. Or you think I should do a little bit more? Let's see. Oh, Quan Alexander?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
traded him, bro. I traded him for Ragland, Freelist.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh,
they asking my name, huh? You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm
Alright.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm on
Because I know Murray wouldn't hurt me that much.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support crowd. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries.
No.
Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Bitch, you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double greens. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double greens. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double greens. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color shoes. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please.
But I need a little linebacker
catch
though.
this breeze freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your
Yeah, because my starting linebacker got injured and he'll be out for 5 games.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah.
Got 16 sitting in the leg.
No.
When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me.
No, man.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I went for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Hey, who got the Jets? No, no, not him.
He's trying to trade his, Are you ready? Check it in the chat.
Are you ready?
No, cause
Get ready, dog.
is TJ Mosley off limits too? TJ Mosley.
I don't think so. He didn't say, but he gonna ask him something good.
Probably.
This be the green light, go. Eyes burn the pavement. People wanna know what makes Posse Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We give 'em a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Close in the counter of what kind?
Let's see if we need.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass it
There's
the
that lady
receiver.
on
All
Bell.
about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ final. Vocals we
Yeah.
align, we move it all simul.
And I know I'm not getting Luke Kuechly either.
30 years, so you can say we got it. Live off the
No, it's the person that has the Panthers. I know he's not giving that. And I'm from what? Because I know he's a 99 overall. Bobby Wagner is a 98. Let me check again. Yeah, he's a 98. I just want a decent linebacker. Which one? You said the Seahawks?
Like rocket fuel.
You can't have people trying to take advantage. At the end of the day, we kind of have to approve it in the commission. But, you know, obviously it goes through, so we just see it after the fact. But it's kind of like best thing y'all tell us what's the trade, so we kind of tell y'all if that's a fair trade.
Yeah, because he's probably going to be asking for Michael Thomas since he's a 99, I believe. Yeah, Michael Thomas. Yeah, because Michael Thomas is a 99. So you might be asking for him. What, Tyler Lockett?
I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold,
huh?
End zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
14.
I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash.
Tomorrow.
Gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all
8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the afternoon?
Honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can
haven't looked
like
at
a
it
turkey.
yet.
I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off food, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Yeah. I mean, he is one of the good QBs. Yeah. Yeah. Because I be doing the same thing too. Yeah, I be doing the same thing. I mean, whoever has a mobile quarterback that did the same overall as Jimmy G, then go ahead and go for it.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine.